So, Dancing with the Stars, season 34, episode 4, we think. It's all a blur. Confetti covered blur, but it is one thing we know for sure because they said it 5,000 times. Disney Week! Woo!
The
They went to
70th
Disneyland.
anniversary of Disneyland.
Yeah, gosh.
Wow.
Disneyland is 4 years older than me. I remember being there as a kiddo.
Yeah.
Disneyland. I
Hmm.
enjoyed it that the troupe did a dance to the tiki room. I don't know, is that
I
something that's at Disney World, or is it just a Disneyland thing?
I think they have it at Disney World, but I guess I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure they do.
Fake
I do.
animatronic birds
Yes, I
singing.
do enjoy the Tiki song. That
Yes.
is that is
The
fun.
tiki room is one of those places you go when you have children with you, but also even when you're a child. It's like it's hot outside, you've been walking all over the place, you're tired, you just want to sit. It doesn't matter what goes on. Sit in a
Yeah.
cool room.
It's nice
You
and
head for
cool
the
and
tiki room.
dark. Yep. Exactly.
Maybe one of the kids will fall asleep. It'll be great.
So let's talk about this now. One of the funniest things to me, which you only will understand if you follow the pros on Instagram,
Yeah.
and you know who Lindsay's daughter Sage is,
Uh-huh.
because after Dylan and Danny did their dance,
Yeah.
for some reason the camera cuts to Sage,
Yeah.
and she is serious as a heart attack. Like she will not smile and cheer. She's like, she knows that was not her Auntie Riley that just
Right.
danced. So she
Right.
is not going to be cheering. Thank you very much.
Oh my
She was
gosh.
like
I noticed that
stone
they showed all
faced.
these stone-faced children. I didn't realize one of them was Sage, and I should have recognized her. I guess I haven't seen her on social media for a while, but that is
Yes.
hilarious.
Yeah. She was sitting next to
She's been
Leo. She was
coached
sitting
well.
next to Whitney's little boy. It cracked me up.
That
So,
is so funny. I wish they had identified that's who those were, but that's
I know.
that's
Yeah. They're
hilarious.
like, and Dylan's family. Like, no, not
No.
Dylan's family.
And if so, he needs to coach them.
Right. And then they never showed her again. So I guess
Yeah,
the
shoot.
cameraman was directed to knock that off. So
Yeah,
anyway, that's unrelated to the majority of what we're going to be talking about. But
that
anyway,
is fun.
this was
Oh
a
my
lot of quick
gosh.
steps.
Yeah,
There was
lots of
one,
really
two,
fast
three, four,
dances.
5 quick steps.
Kind of frantic.
Yeah, yeah.
Also,
So,
Grandma Morrow would like to mention that a number of the dances didn't have really good lighting for whatever reason, whether it was a
hmm.
mood or whether there was lasers or whatever. I can't see it if it's dark. I think I am not the only old person in your audience dancing with the stars.
No.
Andy keeps winning because he has lots of light on his dance.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and you could say that he perhaps has fans of a certain age who would
That's
like
right.
to see light.
All those young people had dark stuff with lasers, but Andy I could see. He looked good.
Although Elaine and Alan, that was some darkness and some trippy
Yes,
lighting and
yes,
stuff.
it was.
But and Alan looked very scary. I did not like Alan as an alien. That was
Yeah, no.
disturbing.
Yeah, that was weird. And also just, I mean, it was cute that they had the little tie-in to her being the person who sends you off through the ride in the
Right,
video. But
right.
still, it doesn't scream Disney night to me. And
No.
so it was weird. And you know what else doesn't scream Disney night to me? As much as I have loved it and gone crazy and
I
over the
know what you're
top
gonna
about it for
say.
many years, Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Hamilton,
Hmm.
I know Disney owns it. That does not make it Disney night material.
Yeah, and I've got to say, I did actually really like that routine, and I thought that Like I liked the choreography and I thought that they performed it really well, but I hated that they ended with Mark falling down dead
Yes.
from a bullet wound. Like that's not what that song is about at
No,
all.
no.
So,
It just, the whole thing felt to me like Mark said, well, I'll come back, but I want to do Hamilton on Disney night and I'm going to do a Hamilton-y dance. And
right.
it's just, okay. All right. We know
It
you're the
also it,
thing.
it also made me think that Mark looks like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
He did in that, yes. Oh
Uh,
my. But
so,
I mean, Disney Light, yeah, no, no,
hmm
did not
hmm
work for me.
yeah,
Good for you, but
right.
yeah. Um, let's see.
What else? Scott and Riley High School Musical.
What was that
Cute.
version? That was not the that did they I couldn't figure out whether was it the band singing it? Is that why it didn't sound quite like the original, or was it just that they took the original and then they put like a Latin beat over it or something?
I
It
don't
didn't
know.
sound right. It's been a long time since I watched High School Musical, I'll
Yeah,
admit, but I watched it many, many,
a
many,
lot.
many times. I have had the opportunity to upload that song into my neural cortex, and it did not sound to me like the version
Something
from the
was
movie.
amiss. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I don't
hmm
know. It sort of made it clunky, but yeah, it was fine.
Yep.
Always like to see. Although one might wonder why Dylan didn't get the High School Musical song.
Well, Julianne asked him that. It said something about that.
Did he
Well,
answer?
I mean, she said something about it. So Dylan danced first, obviously. So that was before Scott
Yeah,
and
that's
Riley
true.
did the song.
Yeah.
But she said something like, "Oh, I'm surprised it wasn't a High School Musical." And he's like, "Well, next week I have a special surprise or something."
Oh gosh.
So, because
Oh, I
next week
so
it's going to be dedication night, so I don't know if
yes.
he's going to get actual Zac Efron or what. So,
Yeah, that would be cool.
mhm.
If it, and because I thought that the reason might be, I am not my brother. Stop bringing up my brother. I am my
Yes,
own man. No, I will
right,
not do my brother's dances. But if he's
right.
bringing his brother in, which he would be a fool not to if he could.
Yeah,
Um,
if his
oh,
brother's willing to do
yeah.
it. Yes.
There were so many fast dances.
Yes, there
So
were.
many. I mean, God bless. I'm glad they can do it. Keep that. Use that stamina while you have it. Not gonna last too much longer.
Yeah, really, there were two waltzes and one was
Yeah.
Andy and Emma. But yeah, everything else was super
Not gonna see Andy doing a
fast.
quick step. Medium step, possibly.
A
A
gentle
relaxed quick
step.
step. Is there such a thing? At
Yes.
some point, he's gotta mention that he needs a hip replacement. He's got to use that if his boat starts slipping.
Right.
I'm doing all this.
Well, although it didn't help Ilaria because
That's
they
right.
talked many times about how she broke her hip
Yeah.
um,
Oh my
years ago,
goodness.
and that's what
Yeah.
stopped her from dancing.
And
But
spoiler, she and Gleb
are
went home.
out.
When we got to that bottom three, I felt super bad for Danielle because she's been in the bottom three twice now.
Uh-huh.
And I listened to her podcast and she's really into being there. So I hope that voters cut that out.
Right.
But, and so I'm looking at the three of them and I'm thinking, oh, I hope it's Hilaria, but it's probably not. And then it was. Haha. I remember this,
Yes.
the message board I've been reading about it, reading each week. It seemed to be a consensus that people don't like her and people
hmm
also don't like Gleb. So that they
Yeah.
might not last very long. And that people were
Right.
happy that she was paired with Gleb because then they could be read with both of them at the same time.
Nice. Uh, yeah, and there was some, I get emails from People Magazine like
Yeah.
several per
Your
day.
close
It
personal
started
friend, People Magazine.
yeah. Well, it started as years ago my husband he worked there. I mean, he
Uh-huh.
not in the editorial piece of it, but
Yeah.
and he had this friend, and his friend did this daily newsletter, so I signed up for it, and
Uh-huh.
now they have my email address, and
Yeah.
they will never let it go. So they email me like 50 times a day.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, there was one thing where it was like, Ilaria sets the record straight. Because I guess Julianne had said that Ilaria campaigned to get on the show
Oh, jeez.
on social media. And Ilaria was like, no, they just called me out of the blue. Because I thought, well, it's only for people who've never danced before.
Oh
Because, that's the other
gosh.
thing that people are
Yeah.
so mad about her
Yeah.
having danced before ever in her life. And they're mad
Right.
about that. So I think she was trying to, refute that, I guess,
Yeah.
being like, well, I wasn't the one who was trying to get on there. They
Yeah.
wanted me so much.
Oh dear. Why? Why on earth
Yeah.
would they want? Well, I don't know. Presumably she has a following, but I wonder. Apparently people
Yeah,
I'm just fascinated by the whole voting aspect of this thing and who gets votes and who doesn't and why and how and
right.
whether she was out there. I mean, she's presumably has a social media presence, right?
She has 1 million followers on
Okay.
Instagram.
So is she not flogging them to vote for her?
I don't know.
Because if she was, one would think that she
Yes,
would
she
not have
is.
a problem.
If you look at her, if you
Yeah.
scroll down a little bit, it's quite a lot of
Because some of these other people don't
posts.
have a million followers on Instagram, and yet they seem
Right,
to be getting votes. So
right.
interesting.
Hmm.
Um, you got to play the game
Yes, that
if you want
is
to be in the
true.
room where it happens
Who else do we want to talk
or wherever
about?
it
Robert
happens.
and Whitney continuing to be adorable, even
Yeah,
though he's not getting very many, he's not scoring very well
he kept his
anymore.
shirt on this time.
Yeah, yeah,
And, Jordan, as usual,
yeah.
very good.
Cute.
No tricks
Hmm.
this time. Just she just danced, right? She didn't do
Right?
any like triple cartwheels or anything. Any
No, she just
flips.
did a quick step like everybody
I wonder if it's like a
else.
disappointment if she's just doing like dance steps.
Hmm.
Wait a minute. Where
Oh,
are the
she scored
tricks?
pretty high.
Yeah,
She's
she did.
so
So many fast dances.
yeah,
It's just hard to tell them apart at some point.
right.
But that's just because I couldn't see them. I need to get a magnifying glass over my screen, or I need to watch it on my laptop right on top of, right in front of me.
Right, inches from your
Clearly, I
eyeballs.
can no longer watch TV
Hmm.
with any specificity.
Right.
But I am surprised that more people are not voting for Topanga. What's the matter with them? But I guess you have to be in a particular demographic of people who were the right age at the time that show was on and their parents.
Yeah.
I hope that will be enough to keep them around.
I'm neither of those things, and I'm voting for her because
Good,
she's so
good.
sweet.
She is. And I am enjoying her podcast and her co stars' podcasts about the show.
Hmm.
And so that's giving me extra rooting for her.
Right.
But you can go onto YouTube if you have not had the Boy Meets World experience. And it was a fairly middle of the road family sitcom of its
Yeah.
time. But you can go onto YouTube, and I think if you search Corey and Topanga, and they have, best scenes from each of the seasons. And
Okay.
if you watch the ones from the first season, you can see the peak Topanga hair. She started out as being kind of a weirdo and then got less and less so, I believe, as the show went along. But
Hmm.
her hair was impressive, and I wonder if they're going to put her in one of those wigs somewhere along the line. They really should. But anyway, so I was satisfied with the ending. I'm sure there are people who are going to be annoyed that Andy is still there, but I also seem to see lots of people saying nice things about him. So
Yeah.
whatever payoffs he's
And
sending
not
out
so nice
is
things
working
about,
out well.
and they're saying not as nice things about Ilaria, so maybe they're just
That's,
like,
yeah, I
sure,
think so.
Andy can stay.
You gotta have one, you know, geezer who's just there doing the minimum for a little while,
Yeah.
just to make the rest of us feel a little superior. Well, I can do that.
That's right. Mm,
And people like Emma, I'm sure Emma has a voting base as well.
yeah.
But
And she's doing everything she can.
she
She's,
is. She's working hard.
the classic dance around them, like dance around your partner.
Yep.
And she's doing it.
Yep. Why not? So next week is dedication night, right? And it sounds
Dedication.
like people are going to be dancing with important people from their lives. Is that what it
Yeah,
sounded like to you? Because
it
I think there
did,
was a
which,
suggestion that Lisa Ann Walter was going to be dancing with Elaine Hendricks
right.
and that Alec Baldwin was going to be dancing with his wife, which,
Oh, well.
possibly Alec paid people not to vote, so he didn't have to go
Or people who
dance.
are like, no, I cannot see Alec Baldwin. I'm
That's
voting
right.
for everyone else but her. Yeah.
I
Yes,
had
well,
this. I have this
I will
feeling.
miss it.
I have this feeling we're going to see Bindi.
Yes, I would believe that for sure.
Yes. So,
But yes, I will miss it. So,
oh, that's right.
faithful listeners, I'm sorry, I will not be
Bummer.
here. I don't know if Terry's gonna recruit
I
someone to
will.
replace
I will
me.
either recruit or I will just talk myself because I feel like
Oh,
that's going to be a week that needs to be talked about.
yes.
So
And I will want
perhaps
to know what you had to
it will
say.
just be Grandma Morrow coming on and saying, "From what I could see, it looked like fun. There was movement on my screen. People seem to enjoy
Uh,
it quite a bit."
People were crying.
Maybe I'll have my daughter watch it with me and just explain to me what's going on.
Right. I love it.
She doesn't have to talk. She just has to tell me, "All right, no, they did that dance was pretty good. It was dark, but it was pretty good."
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. I feel that that episode will need to be talked about, but so there will be something. It
Good.
may be me and somebody else. It may be just me, but on to another week. How long do you think Andy's going to be able to hold out?
I don't know. I'm impressed he's gotten this far. We'll
I'm
see.
wondering if somebody is. I mean, Conan doesn't have a show anymore. He does
He has
have
a
the
podcast.
podcast. I wonder if it has enough of an audience of people who would then go and call and vote,
Right.
or if they're too cool. But because I mean,
Good.
as a punk thing to do, that'd be
Right.
pretty fun
Yeah.
if you could rile that up. But
Well, it's shades of Bobby Bones, is it not?
well, but see, Bobby Bones came in with a huge motivated audience. I
Right.
don't think people realized how huge and how motivated his audience was.
Right.
Because all he had to do was go on his radio show the next morning and say, "Hey, everybody," well, that morning and say, "Hey, everybody, vote tonight." And
Right.
he got more votes than, you know, he got a huge number of votes.
Right.
So I don't think that Andy has that kind of base.
No.
So I don't know. Who is he?
Good.
It will be interesting to see how long it lasts. But
Yes.
and who is his dedication next week?
Yeah.
All these people. So
Conan O'Brien.
I would seriously
That would
open
be
up extra
entertaining.
accounts at ABC to vote for that more times. I would pick every cell phone in my house to vote for that more times. That would rock.
That would
But
be enjoyable.
and honestly not impossible.
Yeah.
Conan's pretty game.
Yeah. True.
At least he used to be. I haven't watched him in a while, but it was the sort of
Yeah.
thing that he might do at one time.
Yes.
All right. So onward from Disney night we go.
That's
We
right.
hop on the monorail and move off into the dark, dark night where Terry cannot see anything.